Well, it's actually in the architecture of how we use the human brain as inspiration.
Hmm.
We have the processing brain, which can be a generally trained inference engine, like OpenAI. But then we have the context window, which is the context of the book series and the world. So it can only define its outputs based on the context, but
Mm.
it can reason what the next statistically appropriate word or decision is based on its general processing, but it won't output anything from that inference engine.
Interesting. So you're putting some sort of post-processing filter based on the context. I don't know how into the details you yourself get into, but does this look like, and ignore the question if it's not the
Well,
case.
some of this is experimental and in our head that we think that we can do.
Okay.
And then there are other things that are actually very concrete. I was showing this off at GDC where we had ingested Winnie the Pooh into our experimental engine, and we broke it down into a production Bible, a series of locations and art briefs so that we could hand that off to a third party developer, one like an art team at Devoted, and say, hey, make concept art or objects. Then we took that and distilled it even more to a series of 3D models that would be necessary, animations, sound effects, textures. And then we could then compare it against our team size and know how many hours and estimation of how much time it would take to make each one of these elements,
Hmm.
and then compare it against the cost of that particular developer so that we could get costing and know how much Winnie the Pooh would actually cost to make with all of the different disciplines.